Every afternoon after school, the children used to go and play in the giant's garden. It was a lovely garden with soft green grass. Here and there stood beautiful flowers like stars, and there were 12 peach trees that in the spring broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl. But one day the giant came back. "What are you doing here?" he cried, and his voice was as loud as thunder. The children ran away. "My own garden is my own garden," said the giant. "Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself." So he built a high wall all around it and put up a notice board. "Trespassers will be prosecuted." The poor children had now nowhere to play. Oh, how sad they were. The birds did not care to sing in the garden anymore, and the trees forgot to blossom. The only ones who were pleased were the snow and the frost. "It is a delightful spot," they said. So the snow covered the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. "It is springtime everywhere," said the giant as he sat at his window, "but here it is still winter." And indeed it was always winter in his garden. One morning the giant heard some lovely music. It was a little linnet singing outside his window. He looked out, and what did he see? Through a little hole in the wall the children had crept in. Every tree that he could see was covered with blossoms, and the birds were flying about and twittering with delight. In the farthest corner was a little boy, standing and crying. The tree under which he stood was still quite covered with frost and snow. The poor child could not reach up to the branches, and so he wandered round it, crying bitterly. "How selfish I have been," said the giant. "Now I know why the spring would not come here. I will put that poor little boy on the top of the tree, and then I will knock down the wall, and my garden shall be the children's playground for ever and ever." When the children saw him, they were so frightened they all ran away, and the garden became winter again. But the little boy did not run. His eyes were so full of tears that he did not see the giant coming. The giant took the little boy gently in his hands and put him into the tree. And lo, the tree broke at once into blossom, and the birds came and sang upon it. The giant's heart melted, and he said, "It is your garden now, little children." At noon the children came back, and with them came the spring. Years went by, and the giant grew very old and feeble. One winter morning he looked out and saw a marvelous sight. In the farthest corner of the garden stood a tree covered with white blossoms. Its branches were golden, and silver fruit hung down from them. Beneath the tree stood the little boy he loved. "Who hath dared to wound thee?" said the giant, and a strange awe fell on him. "You let me play once in your garden," said the little boy. "Today you shall come with me to my garden, which is paradise." When the children ran in that afternoon, they found the giant lying dead under the tree, all covered with white blossoms. And from that day on, the garden was the most beautiful place in the land, because it was filled with love. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more stories that inspire. Until next time, keep exploring new ideas, keep dreaming bigger, and always remember, the true treasures of life are love, kindness, wisdom, and the stories we remember for years. See you soon.